We begin tonight with new information on the connection between the Taco John's robbery in September and the SWAT team raiding a home last night. Thanks for joining us. I'm Krista Bain. 2 more men have been arrested for that armed robbery where a Taco John's employee was shot. 25-year-old Calvin Brown of Moorhead and 23-year-old Carl Smith of Fargo were arrested in Moorhead following a search warrant involving the SWAT team last night, though they were not inside that home at the time. 3 other men were taken into custody earlier also in connection to the robbery who were inside the home of that SWAT raid. Police say that all 5 men know one another, but they are not sure if the robbery was gang-related. A search will pick up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for a missing hunter in Walsh County after authorities found his stocking cap. Several agencies searched on the ground by helicopter and with drones since 10:30 this morning until dark in the southwest corner of the county in Sauter Township. The sheriff there says the 45-year-old man from Grand Forks was last heard from by his wife around 8 o'clock Friday night. He went back out with plans to sleep in his truck. When his father went to meet him this morning, he wasn't there. He backtracked and found his son's ATV tipped over a quarter mile from his pickup. You can stick with ValleyNewsLive.com for any updates as the search continues. A Detroit Lakes man is in stable condition after he was accidentally shot while deer hunting in Swift County. The sheriff's office there says 36-year-old Robert Schleiman was hunting around 12:15 p.m. north of Holloway, Minnesota, Saturday when a deer ran between other hunters in his group. When one of the hunters thought the deer was far enough, he began shooting. One of the slugs that was fired hit Schleiman in the left abdomen. He was taken to a local hospital and then airlifted to a St. Cloud hospital. Shanley's home football game did not start off with its usual prayer. This follows Shanley's dispute against a ban from praying before a football game. The North Dakota Activity Association sponsored the playoff game. The group has said it's a public entity, and that means they follow constitutional law. And the Supreme Court ruled that it's unconstitutional to say a prayer over the PA system. So today, players took to the field without it, and some parents say the spirit of prayer was still with them before kickoff.
Tradition is what you do before the game. It's part of being the team. You know, praying over the loudspeakers, that's not tradition, that's part of the program. That's what Shanley is about.
The school has reached out to a law firm, and the North Dakota Activities Association says because it involves an issue of constitutional law, the issue was forwarded to their legal counsel. And you may want to check out your fridge. The Cloverdale Foods Company is recalling more than 5,000 pounds of product. Beef and pork jalapeno cheddar bratwurst was incorrectly labeled as beef frankfurters and contains milk, a known allergen which is not declared on the product label. The recall includes 10-ounce packages labeled as Teton Waters Ranch Uncured Beef Frankfurters with the use by dates of December 5th and 16th of this year. These items were shipped to 3 distributors and then distributed nationwide. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions, and anyone concerned should contact a healthcare provider. These products should not be eaten but thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Gamers are playing around the clock to help save lives. Beginning at 8 this morning, more than 200 participants committed to playing board games for 24 hours across the state. The event, Extra Life, raises money for the Children's Miracle Network, which help kids throughout North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota who are treated at Sanford's children's hospitals. Last year, the event raised $16,000, and they're hoping to surpass it this year.
Gamers have a huge heart, and it's just really doing something that they're passionate about, is playing games, but they're also then helping kids at the same time.
There will be a second 24-hour event next Saturday with a video game marathon and video tournament hosted by Iron Boots. And it was a sight to see at Best Buy. Shoppers were able to watch drone demos while holiday shopping. Geek Squad employees demonstrated how to use all types of drones. The Best Buy near West Acres is just one of the chosen 400 stores that allowed customers to learn more about them in the ongoing demonstrations.